I have the Chestnut coffee grinder here I wanted to show you. This is a manual burr grinder so it doesn't overheat your beans. And it comes in a box with a little bag. And I wanted to show you how to use this. Now the first thing you have to do is set what kind of grind you want. And in order to do that, you have to put this on top to hold that pin in place so you can turn the knob on the bottom. Now my first question, I was trying to figure out if you were messing with this, it just seems to keep turning all over the place, and how would you know where to line this up? So it says in the book to hold it and turn it clockwise as hard as you can to it till it stops. That zeroes it out. Okay, so it's not moving clockwise any longer. So now there's little dots here to show you what your grind would be. You just turn it to where you want it. It actually tells you how many clicks. That was 314 would be for espresso. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 12 to 14 would give you a nice fine grind. Okay, so what you would do is put the bottom on this unit. It screws in. This is what catches your coffee that's ground. Gonna line it up properly and just turn it. It's a little hard to get it started. There it goes. Okay, and then you would pull this straight up off the top. And your beans would actually go in the top. Now, if you wanted to make 6 cups, you would need 36 grams of coffee. And this can only hold, it says just under 30 grams, so it comfortably holds 28. So if you wanted to make a 36 gram, 6 cup pot of coffee, you would have to split the 36 grams in half and do 2 grinds. If I was just going to make 2 cups, I would need 12 grams, so I'll break it down that way for you. 12 grams of coffee would make 2 cups. So I would put something on my scale, zero it out, and I want 12 grams, which will easily fit in this for 2 cups. That's way too much. 10 grams. 11, okay, that's 12 grams. So that's enough for 2 cups once it's ground. I just throw it on a plate, make a little funnel, and then just pour it into here. Okay, and then you put the lid on. All right, and then you just crank it. Now this, you'll hear when it's empty. You can hear how it's grinding. You'll hear when the grounds are down into the bottom. But this is not a 5-second thing like an electric grinder. You gotta work for it. So you get your morning workout. Cranking, 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 cranking. So don't expect to have your coffee in 2 seconds in the morning. And honestly, I wanted to show you this because a lot of people may not really want to deal with this every morning. It is a little work. And if I had to do 6 cups and do a full load twice, it's gonna take me a little while. Okay, it's getting a little quieter. Up here. Okay, it sounds a little quiet. There it goes. See, it went silent. So then you know it's ground. It's done. Okay, so tap it. Unscrew it. And I'll show you look how nice and fine and even this is. Okay, there you go. Look how nice. This is actually, and it's not hot at all. You could feel the coffee has no heat to it, which does supposedly affect the flavor. I honestly haven't noticed that much difference. But what I do like is how perfectly even. Look at that grind. When I use any of my electric grinders, even an electric burr grinder doesn't get it quite as fine as that. That's like powder. And that's perfect if you're going to make some espresso. We like it this way in our regular drip coffee maker. I think you get more out of your beans this way. You get a nice strong cup of coffee, but it does do a beautiful job. But, you know, if you're going to do a full pot of coffee, you may not want to use this. This would be great if you just wanted to make 2 cups, or if you're using a coffee press. This is ideal. But it's beautifully machined. It's extremely well made. And it does a beautiful grind. I mean, I've never seen anything grind coffee quite this smooth. So I like it. I think it's really great, but I don't know if I want to work this hard every morning. If I'm going to make a full pot of coffee, I'm going for the electric bird grinder, but this is good on a weekend when you just want a little bit nicer grind, and it does a very nice job. So there you have it. Hope that helps.
Okay, so I did get my Chestnut C3. Title said C3, and let's take a look. You get a nice, really nice pouch, travel pouch, manual. That's nice, good. Little certificate, and I think it's more metal now than plastic to give you a brush. Let's take a look at this. Yep, Chestnut C3 version, not the C2. Nice, very nice. This is a really good coffee grinder. Awesome. Just, I'm so glad.